started with your national days of the week. Starting with mañana, domani, tomorrow, Monday. It's National Waffle Day. Let go of my ego is what comes to mind. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles comes to mind. Any time, any place, chicken and waffles. I prefer. I know this is gonna surprise some of you, but I prefer waffles to pancakes. But my betrothed makes neither. She is not a pancake maker, and even when we owned a Belgian waffle maker, she wouldn't make the waffles. I sold the waffle maker. Is that also indecision day? I disagree that they're two separate things. They are the same thing in different form. Because if you take pancake batter and put it in a waffle maker, it makes a waffle. But if you take that same pancake batter and do not put it in a waffle maker, it's a pancake. So don't tell me they're two separate things. But out of the shape of pancake I prefer is a waffle. And did you know you can just you can add anything to a waffle? With a pancake, you're limited to syrups. But with a waffle, you can put anything on a waffle, to include chicken. So celebrate with me along together. Monday, August the 5th. I am so you must I am really arguing again. I type loudly with multiple explanation points. Tomorrow is not the 5th of August. If you are so smart, why do you constantly get this wrong? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Spelling correction. It does it to me week after week after week. It gives me the wrong. All right, that's great. So, yeah, forget everything I just said. No, I'll use it. I'll use it again because Tuesday, August the 5th is a National Waffle Day. But I'm arguing with ChatGPT because, again, it gives me the wrong days. And I don't like when it gives me the wrong days because it makes me look stupid because I'm relying on AI, which you should not do. Tomorrow, Monday, August the 4th, it's National Single Working Women's Day. They put it on the calendar that if you're a failure in relationships, but you have a job, we're going to celebrate you with Single Working Women's Day. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be called into HR, but I would love to go. Sorry. You know what? I'm going to focus on that camera so you can get the I'm not looking down the barrel look, okay? I'm looking at that camera, but I know it's this camera. I don't want to go to HR. And I think walking around asking women their relationship status is the fast ticket to HR. I don't want to do that. But I would love, if I knew all of the single women that I work with, I would love to go up to them and go, "Happy Single Woman's Working Day," and give them flowers and cards. Single Woman's Working Day. Wow. I see your comment, James. Right? By the way, oh wait, let's finish that up. That's Monday, August the 4th. Single Woman's Working Day. Moving on, Mr. Taney, I left something on your podium. Did you get it? I just figured I'd ask. Okay, so we already know that August the 5th, which falls on a Tuesday, is a National Waffle Day. And I'll try to cut that up and use the comments I made earlier about National Waffle Day with Tuesday, August the 5th, National Waffle Day. One more time for good measure. I left it right next to your keyboard, sir. Tuesday, August the 5th, Wednesday, August the 6th, is National Fresh Breath Day. If you have an issue with halitosis, you should be a chronic gum chewer. Nothing says anything more about your hygiene than the freshness of your breath. And for the record, you got to get rather close to me for me to smell your breath. If I can smell your breath at a distance, you have severe halitosis. You should be walking around with a flask full of scope. But if for whatever reason the situation presents itself and you lean in over my shoulder and you say something and I can smell your breath, that's just halitosis. That's just bad breath. But you should never do that. If you don't do this, I have the breath of an angel. No one has ever complained about the smell of my breath. Do you know why? Because I frequently brush my teeth. I maintain the oral I take care of my teeth, which in turn takes care of my breath. And I chew gum. I'm laughing to Brian's comment. We all know somebody with real bad breath. We all do. In Sicily, as part of our indoctrination, we would always send people to the barber, but we would tell them to ask for Matteo. And Matteo, who was a skilled barber, he Maron. He had the breath of death, man. Cigarettes and cappuccinos and poor dental hygiene make for a funky environment. And whereas, normally you don't smell somebody's breath unless they're in close proximity, when he would cut your hair, he was notorious for going on the blades right in your face. It's a once in a lifetime experience, because once you got your hair cut by Matteo, you never asked for Matteo again. And if you're in a hurry and you had to get Matteo to cut your hair, always offer him a piece of gum. And he would always accept it. But man, when I think about August the 6th, National Fresh Breath Day, I think of Matteo. Right. Thursday, August the 7th, is National Purple Heart Day. Purple Heart, many of you do not know, is got to catch a plane off to San Antonio. Okay, brother, be safe. No, yeah, I'm thinking about you. Miss you. Bye. Lunsby. From the top, Thursday, August the 7th, National Purple Heart Day. For those of you who don't know, Purple Heart, the oldest medal in the United States military. First issued by George Washington, issued to people who are injured in combat. Also issued to fraudsters who claim injuries from combat. There is a particular politician that I can think of who has 4 Purple Hearts. Never spent a day in the hospital. Not a single day in the hospital, and he had 4 Purple Hearts. The first person I ever met with a Purple Heart, his name was Gunnar Eck, E-C-K. I saw him in his khakis one day, and I said, "Oh, damn." Yeah, I saw the award, and I saw that he had 4 of them. I was like, "Oh, damn, Gunnar, I didn't know you had 4 Purple Hearts." And he said words that I will never forget. Them there, those ain't nothing but enemy marksmanship ribbons. I've never forgotten that. There are a few words someone speaks to me I've never forgotten, but Gunnar Eck telling me that his 4 Purple Hearts were enemy marksmanship ribbons will stay with me forever. When I first read today's date, or that day, is Thursday, August the 7th, National Purple, I almost stopped it right there. Because as you know, we don't wear purple on Thursdays. Because Prince died on a Thursday. True story. Moving on to Friday, August the 8th. It's National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Why would you do that? First of all, it feels like you're wasting a perfectly good zucchini. But unless they have it's Prince Goodball, unless they have cats leaving random zucchinis on people's porches, to include your neighbors, it's just weird. But I remember recently seeing a random rooted vegetable of enormous size on one of my female coworkers' desk. And although we said nothing specific to what could be done with a giant zucchini-like vegetable on my female coworker's desk, we said everything we needed to say with our eyes. Like, I'm going to look down the barrel on this one, like, and she would respond like, and I would respond with, and for those listening on audio only, all of that seems weird. But Friday, August the 8th, I don't care whether it's a neighbor or a coworker, but try to sneak some zucchini into someone's life respectfully. I do. Hello. Saturday, August 9th. It's National Rice Pudding Day. Earlier, we talked about the difference between waffles and pancakes. Now we'll talk about the difference between rice pudding and tapioca. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is a difference. I think they are the same thing with a different name. I like rice pudding, but I also enjoy a delicious tapioca. And on Saturday, August the 9th, I will be sure to consume one of the two. Whether it's tapioca or whether it's rice, I will eat them while thinking of you next Saturday, August the 9th. Sunday, August the 10th. It's National Spoil Your Dog Day. Zeus, come. No, he's not going to come. Because I spoil him, and he doesn't have to come when I call him. I mean, I like it when he does, but he doesn't have to. Zeus, come. it would be great because, you know, I had to have him here and to show you how I spoil him is, you know, we can never give back to a dog the amount of love that they have for us. It's impossible. But we try, and we try by spoiling them. You should spoil your dog. I believe spoiling your dog is more important than spoiling your children. I don't think you should spoil your children. They should learn life's lessons the hard way that will make them better adults. But a puppy is going to be a puppy, and he's going to be a dog, and you're just going to love up on the dog. You're going to enjoy your dog and spoil your dog because he ain't got to get a job. He doesn't have to work. He doesn't have responsibilities. The only thing your dog does is give you love. Maybe some protection. That's an option, depending on what kind of dog you have. But the main thing they're supposed to do is demand cuddles and demand pets and occasional kisses. That's a strange thing that he'll do to me. He'll just walk up and lick me. Yeah, just letting you know you're there, puppy. Come on, man, that's gross. But deep down inside, in places you don't talk about at parties, I'm like, it's so cool. It's so cool. He just gave me a kiss with a big old tongue lick. Sunday, August the 10th. National Spoil Your Dog Day.